Hi, I'm Amanda Jane Woodall and welcome to my fashion school. So it was the Met Gala last night and I stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning, which is not me because I'm a granny and I like my sleep. So today, I'm not wearing my makeup is wearing me, but I'm here and I'm ultra excited. On the whole, from what I've seen so far, I think this Met Gala was a success, and I say that because actually I think that people's respect for Karl Lagerfeld, it was really nice, and some things that worked really well were that there was a lot of black and white, so obviously the event was very cohesive, and there was a lot of nice stories and references, which I'll go into some as we go along. And the only thing that I would say is I was hoping it was going to be a supermarket. Like, if you know anything about Karl Lagerfeld and his work for Chanel, then you will know one of his most famous kind of runway setups was where he transformed the runway into a supermarket and everything was Chanel branded, and I just thought that would just be such a good thing to do. Like, what a wasted opportunity, but we are here and we have to make do with what we get, don't we? So let's take a look at who we've got and let's see what we're thinking about this year's Met Gala. Okay, so first who I have here, starts already. So the first person that I have here is Giselle Bundchen, very famous supermodel. I don't know why that accent is just the supermodel accent. She's looking like an angel. Giselle Bundchen is looking like an angel, and that's exactly what we know her for. She is out of this world. So it's a fair attempt, and I just don't think you can knock the supermodels. You will see that they have absolutely just smashed everyone else out the park. It doesn't matter when they're 80, when they're 90, when they're 120, they're still gonna be the absolute best because you just can't beat that era of the supermodel, or no one's beat it yet. Skipping past ones I don't like. And here is Kate and Lola Moss, and a lot of people, they're not keen on the Nepo baby thing with Lola now obviously being a model after her mum. Kate Moss was a famous model in the 90s, but actually I really love their kind of solidarity. They're always on the red carpet together and you can tell they have this really nice, warm, genuine, motherly, daughterly bond, and I really like to see that. It feels homely, and their outfits are by Fendi, so we have the little Fendi Karl Lagerfeld link there, which is great. And Lola has gone for this kind of very young, fun, fluffy number. It suits her. She could wear anything. She's a young, pretty girl. But Kate, I really think Kate looks extremely sophisticated. I really like the cream colour palette on Kate. She's really shining. It's very 90s minimalism, back to Kate at her best, and I think she looks fantastic. I really do think that this is a lovely outfit, and she's in a lingerie ready to get into her boudoir, and everyone's going to be running in there to be in there with her, aren't they? So yeah, so this was nice. Elle Fanning in Andreas Kronk-Thaler for Vivian Westwood. Oh, it's sad, isn't it, that Vivian is no longer here. This is a really nice outfit, very current with the kind of fairy core theme. I think that's absolutely massive at the minute. She does look like a real woodland princess. Obviously, it's a great structural kind of mismatched shape gown that you would expect from Vivian Westwood, and she actually had fresh flowers, which is, a very nice touch, something that Karl would have probably liked because he was very much an attention to detail and the finest of the fine kind of a gentleman. So, and she did tell a story about how she is wearing her flower crown because that is how Karl Lagerfeld saw her when he first met her when she was 13. Oh no! Kendall Jenner in Marc Jacobs. Well, this isn't my favourite. She's in a leotard. It kind of reminds me of when I used to do like dance classes when I was a kid. And if she was going to do like a nice tap routine, I feel like that would be perfect. Okay, it's not very elegant to kind of have your bum out at the Met Gala, if you ask me. And it's not, I'm not body shaming or saying that being scantily clad isn't okay. Like, some of the greatest outfits on the runways of all time have been very, very seductive, but this does feel very plunked together. You've got these big massive boots, like stripper boots at the Met, and then tap dancing leotard. For the red carpet, I don't find it to be ideal. Naomi Campbell absolutely smashed it, in my opinion. She's gone for the Chanel sari, something really different. It's beautiful. It has this kind of ornate shoulder detailing. She's got the armband, which is a very unique kind of jewellery placement. It's a beautiful dress. You can tell it's made from the finest fabric. Something that Carl would be so proud of in his, you know, legacy. Kim Kardashian. Well, Kim Kardashian, again, I don't think they should be there anymore. And I know that sounds terrible. I don't personally think that the Kardashians should be at the Met Gala anymore, because it needs to evolve through people who are constantly adding something to the fashion conversation. Do I think that the Kardashians were an important part of fashion in their, you know, era? Yes, I do. Do I think that there's new ideas coming forward now that they haven't caught up with? Absolutely. They shouldn't be there, and it shows in all of their outfits that they shouldn't be there. This is been done to absolute death. It's the pearls. We've seen it. Taylor Swift, VMAs. We've seen it time and time and time again. This same outfit. Yes, it works on a red carpet. It will have little criticism. And it's real pearls, so yes, very exquisite. Yes, a Chanel staple. But it is nothing creative or different. Absolutely nothing. So no, I'm not impressed, and I don't think she should be there. Oh, Florence Pugh. Sorry, Florence. It's Florence Pugh in Valentino Haute Couture, and this is a very eye-catching outfit. I really like that she's gone for the very big statement hat. I mean, millinery is something that we should always showcase at these kinds of events, because it is a dying craft and we need that kind of recognition for the skill that goes into it. This is an amazing outfit. It's very, very well executed, but you wouldn't expect anything less from Valentino. Well done, Florence. You always push the boundaries of fashion, and I think she's doing a great job at doing that. Billie Eilish in Simone Rocha. Now, Billie Eilish spoke out and said how she had actually begged Simone Rocha to do her a unique garment. So that's not something that Simone Rocha usually does, but it's Billie Eilish, so she did. And I think this is a really, really great look for Billie. She's kind of borrowed from the whole kind of goth resurgence, which I think is very much in keeping with her kind of like, I was going to say melodramatic, but that seems offensive to goths, but it is that kind of melodramatic, like deep in your feelings kind of music and vibe that Billie Eilish has, and obviously we all love her for it. And I think this all black look, I think she could really do a lot with going down this dark avenue. It's mega popular. It fits her vibe and her aesthetic. I really like this, and I am not usually somebody who's blown away by Billie Eilish on a red carpet, but I thought this is one of my favourites. She hit the nail on the head with it. And this one is Olivia Wilde. Although this is a very nice dress by Chloe, it kind of has a little bit of an Egyptian feel almost. Beautiful paneling. I really like the cuffs. That's a detail that I don't think we see enough. Gloves, cuffs, these are details that need bringing back, so thank you for that. But apparently somebody else wore this same outfit in a different colour, so I don't know if they knew about that, but obviously everyone knows that is the biggest kind of faux pas you can make in fashion, to turn up dressed like someone else. Oh dear. So this is Gigi Hadid in Givenchy, And this is very much more Givenchy than it is Karl Lagerfeld in my opinion, but it's a nice creative piece. Obviously Gigi is kind of branching out in fashion now to be supportive of the fashion design industry as a whole and not just seen as a model. And I really like the fact that it's very different, it's very unique, it's very creative. I can see that it does have some of the codes of obviously Chanel in there. I can see the inspiration, but much more Givenchy than Karl Lagerfeld. Oh, this was fantastic. Dua Lipa in vintage Chanel. Now, if you are a dedicated follower of fashion like I am, when you saw this dress, it would have gone ding, 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 which it did for me. And all I could see was Claudia Schiffer's face. And I'm like, I know this dress. And yes, it's an early 90s collection wedding dress. Fantastic to get this out of the archives. Looks amazing on Dua Lipa. It's very simple and it just is. It goes to show that when a dress is well executed, it is absolutely effortless. You don't have to do anything else. There's absolutely no colour to it, nothing, but this dress, the kind of shape, the silhouette, the fabric and the detailing is immaculate. I love it. I absolutely love this. Skip, 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 skip. I don't like you. I don't like... Oh no. Right, Kristen Stewart in vintage Chanel. Now, Kristen Stewart was a very big ambassador for Chanel, probably still is. And we know Kristen Stewart, she has her own vibe going on. She's not like the other girls. And she's wearing a very, very masculine, you know, I'd say quite boyish look. Okay, so, you know, this is extremely Chanel. It is Chanel, it's vintage Chanel, so absolutely, obviously, in keeping with the theme. Why I don't like this is because I don't think that Kristen Stewart does anything else other than show up saying, look at me, I can dress like a boy and I'm a girl. So, it's not groundbreaking. It's not groundbreaking to dress like a tomboy. It's not groundbreaking for a man to wear a skirt. These are things that are just completely, you know, normalised, not only in the fashion world, but, you know, more and more so in wider society. You cannot use it as a fashion statement now, in my opinion. If you want to have that mask energy, then perfect it. Perfect that mask energy. Don't just show up with your dishevelled hair and put a suit on and go, here I am. It won't work anymore. It won't work anymore. These times have passed and we've got to move forward in fashion. I love playing with gender. This is so fun. But come on, we've got to keep moving it on. We can't just be like, oh, look at me, give me the credit because I'm not like the other girls. No. Kristen Stewart, no. Oh, this was beautiful. Cardi B in Chenpeng. Really, really, as always, Cardi B just really slapping it down. She is just fantastic when it comes to these big events, no matter if you criticize her for other things, maybe her stage presence, her music, that kind of thing. When it comes to these events, she is absolutely on point every single time. I love this. She looks like a cake topper, but like a real human cake topper. This is fantastic. It's like everybody's, you know, 80s dreams coming true, and I love her with the silver hair. That's fantastic, immaculate. It's even nice how you can see like a bit of her because she's got a tattoo there, you know, it's nice. And the roses are exquisite. Like I say, I want to eat them. It's beautiful. Absolutely love that. Okay. Oh, J-Lo was fantastic. Ralph Lauren, pure class. She just brought that kind of old school, absolutely. I know what I'm doing. I'm here. She makes, you know, women of any age just quake in their boots as she walks in because she is fantastic. She is chic. Again, she's gone for the millinery because she knows that it's important to represent all the arts and fashions. She has a very beautiful feathered kind of neck collar embellishment, and it's very, very nice. It's a beautiful dress. Obviously it's J-Lo, so we've got a bit of a body on show. Why shouldn't she? She looks fantastic. I love this. It's class. It is absolutely a class silhouette, beautiful, beautiful fabrics. It'd be difficult to stand next to Jennifer Lopez, wouldn't it, anywhere? Okay, Kylie Jenner, it's fine. I liked it I saw the jacket on the actual red carpet and I thought the jacket was actually quite nice. It's Jean Paul Gaultier, you know, it's a nice bit of French influence to go with. The jacket was nice, but when she's just turned it into a dress, it literally is just a red dress and red shoes, which not really that interested. You know, I want something that says something. But the coat was nice. Oh, this was so funny. This was one of the funniest things that happened. Okay, so Doja Cat. Oh, I'm a cat. I'm going to show up as Karl Lagerfeld's cat. She's got the full prosthetics on and everything, okay? She's got the cute kind of like diamond. She's done cat, but in this really, really sleek, sophisticated way. Really kind of old Hollywood, but I'm a cat, okay? Surely she's the only cat at the Met Gala. Absolutely not. Jared Leto storms in a full kind of fursuit. Just waltzes in like it's like Disney and he's one of the people in the characters. And poor Doja Cat must just think, surely not. Surely you know I'm here. But it was wonderful. I love it. I love the fact of both those two like sat at home before the Met thinking that they were going to be the one that was Karl Lagerfeld's cat. You know, and you know, because nothing is original, is it? Nothing is original anymore. But she was fine. I mean, Doja Cat's a strange one because when you actually see her, she's a bit rough, and I don't mean that offensively. There's nothing wrong with it, but she's there backstage just vaping. Like, she doesn't have a lot of kind of etiquette or like occasion kind of etiquette. And that's her vibe, and that's fine, but I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare go to the Met Gala and be vaping. It's just no. Oh, this was stunning. Anne Hathaway, I mean, would we expect anything less? Anne Hathaway absolutely smashed it in Versace. I mean, obviously that combination, it's just the stuff of dreams anyway, but it was beautiful because she's got the Chanel tweed and then she's got the Versace safety pins. It's like a marriage. It's like a marriage of these elements. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. It's so classy. It's so wonderful. Dr. Dre! Let's end on Dr. Dre, okay? I put on my story today that Dr. Dre had made my year at the Met Gala. Why? Why? He's just wearing a suit, Amanda. You're going crazy. Like, what's this obsession with Dr. Dre? Dr. Dre, yeah, he's getting on in his days. He's not been very well. It was really nice to see him. He's looking very, very, like, well again, which, oh, I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful that he's well again. Yes, I am a fangirl of Dr. Dre, and he was wearing Burberry, and I'll tell you why this was significant to me, okay? Okay, I am from the era of the chav. You know, you see it, you see it, big, this is the new version of the chav, but the original kind of chav kind of thing is basically like a bunch of kind of lower class teenagers who were known to be very antisocial, and they liked things like, they like to have the kind of gangster and ghetto image a little bit, even though that, you know, we're from Britain, so we can't really we're not in Compton, but this is the whole thing. So everyone wanted to look very gangster, okay? This is the thing. And Burberry and chavs are like this, okay, in history. I have a video on it, go and watch it, okay? Burberry and chavs are like this. So you have a chav idol in Dr. Dre, everyone thinking they're Dr. Dre, dun, dun. I don't want to get copyright, so I'm not going to sing it, but yeah, you know. And then Dr. Dre, years later, in the Burbs, in the British staple, in the chav staple. It's beautiful, I love it. I love things like that. I love fashion. Okay, so I'm going to finish on that. I don't know what this footage is going to be like. If it's a bag of ploppy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I have to do these every now and again. I have to push myself. I will add to it in edits to make things more clear because I'm not the best public speaker, but that was some of my first reactions to the Met Gala. Over the next couple of days, I'm sure I'll have more, and I might even do a video about why the Karl Lagerfeld theme was controversial, because I keep seeing that in fashion media and I think that that is really, really interesting. But so we have come to the end of this video, but I will see you again in my follow-up video when we take a look into the world of fashion. You have got all the money in the world, you should be able to do a lot better.